I'm Andrew Chris, and I'm one of the actors at the Folger Theater for their production of Richard III. And I'm going to try to explain the basic plot of our production of Richard III. This is Richard III. He is also known as the Duke of Gloucester, or just Gloucester. At the top of a play, the old king, Henry, is dead. His wife, Queen Margaret, has been banished. The new king is Richard's brother. Richard's brother is named Edward. Richard's brother's wife is Queen Elizabeth, and Richard and Edward have another brother named Clarence. The king and queen have 3 children, 2 princes and 1 princess, whose name is also Elizabeth. It's confusing, I know. The first scene of the show, the king is dead. Everybody in this family is happy about it, except for this person, Lady Anne. Lady Anne is the daughter-in-law of the dead king, and she comes to mourn her dead father-in-law. Richard shows up, and Richard's very presence causes the corpse of dead King Henry to secrete blood. Not a good sign. However, Richard is quite the smooth talker. He seduces Lady Anne, and they become a couple. That's all part of his plan. The next step for Richard is to get rid of his brother Clarence, who's also an heir to the throne. He has Clarence imprisoned, and while Clarence is in prison, he has him killed. Clarence is now out of the picture. It'd be a good thing if his brother Edward died, and he does, because he has syphilis, so he's out of the picture. The queen is now worried about the state of fortune of her 3 children, the princess, Elizabeth, and the 2 princes. One of the princes is going to take the throne, but Richard has them killed, and they're out of the picture. He plans to marry his niece, the princess, which means he has to have his wife, Anne, killed, and he does. So now she's gone. All along, old Queen Margaret has been cursing Richard, and a guy named Richmond has been coming to stop him. There's a big battle, and the night before, Richard tells his henchman, Ratcliffe, who's really good in this show, to arm him at midnight. Ratcliffe doesn't come until the morning. Richard and Richmond have a very hurried battle. They fight. Richard talks a lot about horses, and spoiler alert, Richmond wins. He marries the princess, Princess Elizabeth, and he then becomes King Henry VII.